Hey everyone, it's April from Well Life Yoga and Health. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. Today we're going to be working on a flow I like to call Restore Yourself. So this is at the end of the summer or the end of any season. You're just kind of tired, you've gone through the motions, you're ready to start transitioning into that next season or into another energy state. So today we're going to work on getting a little bit more energy into the body, definitely getting some nourishment, working through some Sun Salutations, some warrior sequence, and then following it up with some Yin to really nourish our bodies and balance out our energy. So if you're ready, go ahead and make sure you have a couple of blocks. If you don't have any blocks, you can have a really firm pillow or something you can fold in half so that you have enough volume to do a heart opener at the end of the Yin Yoga sequence. If you want to pause the video, go ahead and pause the video and I will meet you back here. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that little bell icon. That way you are notified every single week when I release a new video. If you do like this video, please like, share, all of that good stuff. Maybe comment below at the end of it what you really liked. I'll remind you again at the end. Let's go ahead and get started. We'll start here in our easy pose like we always do, and we're going to set an intention for our practice because I really think that is very vital and very important to do so that you're very intentional about what you're practicing. All right, so sitting in easy pose or maybe even a kneeling position. Hands can come onto the knees or perhaps in the lap. Hands up or down. Begin to close down the eyes. Take a big breath into the belly and exhale, let it out. Allowing the shoulders to fall away from the ears. And I'd like for you to set an intention today. How do you want your practice to go? Or how do you want the rest of your day to go? Or maybe even an intention moving into that new season or transition within your life. Maybe that means how you want to feel the next week or the next month. This is your practice. Let's choose one or two words. And holding those words in your mind, breathing life into them. Pressing through the sit bones, elongating the spine. We won't be here very long, but you can always put something under your hips at the beginning of every practice. Let's take a few more big inhales into the belly. Repeating those intentions. Exhale. Big inhale through the nose. Belly inflates. And exhale. Belly deflates. One more big inhale. Open the mouth, fog up a window. All right, keeping the eyes closed, hands come to the knees if they weren't already there. Inhale, shoulders to the ears, shrug it up. Exhale, pull them back and down. Inhale, shoulders up, up, and exhale, pull them back and down. Last one, big, big shrug. And exhale, pull them back and down. Open up the eyes, welcome back. All right, remembering your intention and trying to hold it in your mind as much as possible. And I will try to remind you as we go as well. Coming onto hands and knees, and then finding our downward dog. Make sure you find your foundation with your hands. High-fiving the yoga mat. Feet about hip width apart, maybe a little closer depending on your body. Maybe the knees bend and the hips are high. And if you feel like you're really struggling here, a lot of arm strength, maybe walk your downward dog a little more forward. Take a big inhale into the belly. Open the mouth, let it out. Looking forward, go ahead and walk all the way to the top of the mat. Feet come all the way together with a slight part to the heels. We'll inhale for a halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, arms sweep up, Urdhva Sasana. And exhale, hands at the heart, Anjali Mudra. Hands come forward into Tadasana, mountain pose. Always remembering the cue of tucking the tailbone or squeezing the glutes, and then lower ribs pull in nice and tight. Take a big inhale, arms up, upward hands pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold. And then plant the palms, step it back. Find your plank pose. Perhaps this first time you go to your knees. Otherwise, if you have full chaturanga, feel free to go there. Press forward on the toes, shoulders past the wrists. Knees lower. Remember, elbows shoot straight back, gluing to the ribs. Inhale, press up, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full breath here. And then inhale to the toes, exhale knees to the belly, look forward, hop, step, or walk to the top of the mat. Inhale as we halfway lift. Exhale as we fold. Slight bend to the knees to protect the hamstring butt area. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms sweep up. And exhale, hands at the heart. Take a full breath here. Remembering your intention. Hands come forward, Tadasana, mountain pose, or Samastitahi, standing at attention. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, maybe we fold through center. Inhale as we halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step or hop back into your plank. Go through your vinyasa flow. Maybe this time you're pressing forward on the toes. Exhale, elbows go straight back as we lower to the belly. Or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And in cobra, we're not pressing all the way up because we want our pelvis on the ground still. So there's a slight bend still in the elbows. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Inhale, right leg high. Remember, heel straight up. We're dialing the toes down. So if you look back at your toes, they should be pointing towards the ground. Go ahead and open the toes now over to the right. Notice you're putting weight in that left arm. Bend the knee, squeeze the heel towards the bum. You can point the toes here. Put weight back into the right arm. Keep that knee open. Take a breath. And then straighten the leg. Toes are still pointing out. Then turn the toes down, hip down. Foot comes back down. Inhale, left leg high. Three-legged dog. Toes dial out. And then we bend, squeeze the heel towards the bum, point the toes. Put weight back in that left arm, squaring the shoulders. Keep that knee open. Take one more breath. And then exhale, straighten the leg. Inhale as we turn the hip down. And then exhale as we lower the foot back down. Inhale to the toes. Exhale, knees to the belly. Look forward, hop, step, or walk to the top of the mat. Feet all the way together. Inhale as we halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale as we fold. Inhale, arms sweep up. And exhale, hands come to the heart, Anjali Mudra. Take a full breath here. Open the mouth and let it out. Recall your intention. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Plant the palms, step or hop, back into your plank. Maybe this time going through full chaturanga. Always remembering to press forward on the toes. So as your elbows go straight back, they're in line 90 degrees. Maybe flip to the tops of the feet, upward facing dog, open the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full breath. Inhale, right leg high, three-legged dog, heels straight up, engaging that glute. The more you open, the more the glute's not engaged, so as you turn the hip down, you feel that in the glute. Knee to the nose, rounding the spine, cheetah pose, pull the heel up and in. Exhale, plant the foot in between the hands. Back foot will pivot parallel to the back of the mat. Bend in that front knee as we cartwheel the arms open into our first warrior two. Check your arms, are they the right height, shoulder height? Bend in that front knee. If your knee is caving in like this, press it out towards that pinky toe. That'll engage that inner thigh muscle. Take another breath. And then go ahead and flip the front palm, reach forward, up and back. Reverse warrior, really reaching up and over, lengthening both sides of the body. Maybe we take that back arm behind the back for a half bind, reaching for the opposite hip. Keep bending deep in that front knee. Take one more breath. And then we're gonna pivot, so release the back arm, pivot into the warrior one position. Back foot needs to turn. And maybe we widen our stance. Keep bending in that front knee. And then we're not opening the heart here, we're tucking those lower ribs. Straight up and down. Breathe here. Virabhadrasana 1. Lastly, hands come to the heart. Lean forward, press off the back foot. Warrior 3. Hands can stay at the heart, or maybe we begin to fly them forward. Lengthening, pressing that foot in the back as if we're pressing it into a wall. Breathe deep. Take one more breath. Hands come back to the heart, lower them down. Palms plant, step back into your plank, go through your vinyasa flow, or meet in downward facing dog. Exhale as we lower. Inhale as we open. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath and let it out. Inhale, left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to the nose, pull the heel up and in, round the spine. Left foot plants between the hands. Back foot pivots, parallel, back of the mat. Bending in that front knee, cartwheel the arms open. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Check your arm height. And the torso should not be leaning forward, we should be right in the middle, balancing between our two legs. Strong warriors. Go ahead and flip the front palm, reach forward, up and back. Peaceful warrior or reverse warrior. Keep bending in that front knee. A lot of people like to straighten. Press into the knife edge of that back foot. Maybe take your half bind, reaching for the opposite hip. Up and over, lengthen the spine. And then go ahead and release the back arm. We're gonna pivot into that warrior 1. Back foot is flat still, bend in that front knee. Hold those lower ribs up and in. Pull the shoulders back into the sockets. So we're not shrugging, we're pulling them away from the ears. And then hands come to the heart. We're gonna lift off into our warrior 3. Leaning forward, press off the back foot. Toes dialed down, hip is closed like in that downward facing dog. Maybe the arms slide forward if you did it on the other side. Press that back foot as if you're pressing it actively into a wall. Hold the belly up and in. Recall your intention here. And then hands come back to the heart. Lower the palms down, step back, find your vinyasa flow. Maybe you're still going to the belly and you're flapping. That's okay, we all start somewhere. Inhale as we open. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath. Take one more. Open the mouth. Lion's breath, stick out the tongue. All right, coming all the way down to the knees. Now we move into our Yin Yoga portion. Coming to sit down. We'll work into some pranayama, some breath practice before we finish with the final few movements to cool down the body. The breath that we're gonna be doing is called bumblebee breath. It's basically plugging out all of the senses in order to come to a place of calm. And it'll look like this. Go ahead and observe me first, and then we'll move into it, and you can follow along, or you can go at your own pace. Just try not to extend the exhales too long, just because we want to do it in rhythm together, okay? You can always practice this on your own as well, at a separate time if you want to really get the hang of it. Taking 3 of your fingers, these from the index all the way to the ring finger, we'll cover our eyes. And then we're gonna take the thumbs, and those are gonna press and cover the ears. So it'll look like this, where you're blocking out the senses. Maybe the elbows kind of relax a little bit. Take a big inhale through the nose. And exhale, hum as you release. Inhale, exhale, little bumblebee. So we'll do that 10 times. Go ahead and count on your own. If you get to a part where I'm already a little more ahead of you, maybe let's shoot for about 7 breaths and then check on me and see if I'm done. And then if I'm still going, go ahead and do 3 more. All right, are you ready? So 3 fingers covering the eyes, thumbs covering the ears. Go ahead and don't press yet. Listen to me, and then inhale. And then you'll press the ears and exhale, hum. Relaxing the hands, keeping the eyes nice and closed, and breathing softly. Take a couple more inhales in through the nose, keep the eyes nice and closed or soft. Open the mouth, let it out. Shoulders relax. One more breath. Recall your intention. Exhale. And go ahead and flutter open the eyelashes. Maybe fix your eyes if you feel like they're a little smudgy. And then let's go ahead and work into the 2 poses that we're going to do for the Yin Yoga portion, and then we will meet in a long Savasana, at least long for YouTube. It'll be around 4 or 5 minutes, okay? So coming on to our hands and knees, this is where you may need your blocks. So taking your blocks in front of you, I'll show you the first variation, and then you can follow along. And if you don't need the blocks, feel free not to use the blocks. I'll show you that too. Right foot comes to the outside of those blocks. Go ahead and walk that left knee back. If you do need any padding like a blanket or a pillow, feel free to pause the video and grab that for your back knee. And you can either be here and allow the left foot to fall out. So I'll show you without the blocks so you can see my foot. It's going to supinate, which is scooping up like a soup cup. Supinate, get it? Soup cup. And then allow that foot to come onto the knife edge. So your right knee is going to go out, kind of like in a bound angle or a butterfly pose. If you do need the blocks, you'll press here. If you want to go at a lower setting, you can do that as well. And if you don't need the blocks at all, you can either be here or maybe even on your elbows. And if you want a combination of both, maybe coming to your elbows on blocks, that's okay as well. Continue to allow that right knee to fall out. Be very careful if you don't have open hips. And then finding your edge here, your edge of discomfort. We'll be here for a couple minutes, so not very long. Breathe here. Maybe relax the head down towards the ground. And recall your intention. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being no sensation and 10 being pain, you want to be around 4 or a 6, especially if you're a beginner. If you ever feel any tingling or any numbness or any sharp pain, please back out of the pose carefully. Deep breath. We'll go ahead and take one more big belly breath. Open the mouth, let it go. And if you were on your elbows, starting to press back into the hands. Bring that foot back till it's flat on the sole. Straighten in that front leg. Allow that knee to meet back with the other. Maybe a little movement in the hips if they feel tight after that. And we'll work on the other side. Left foot now comes to the outside of the hands. Hopefully I said right foot on the other side. I feel like I said left. But hopefully you understood if you saw what I was doing. All right, bending in that left knee, maybe walking the back knee a little further back. Again, maybe the blocks, maybe elbows to the blocks, or elbows to the ground. You choose your variation. Allow that left foot to fall out to the side. We'll be here for 2 full minutes. Finding that meditative state, allowing any discomfort to come up and to allow the discomfort, breathing through it. Deep breath, long exhales to help you relax even more. Maybe relax the head. Take one more big breath into the belly. In through the nose. Open the mouth, release. Start to come back onto the hands if you were on the elbows. Pull that left foot flat. Straighten that leg. Meet that knee with the back knee. Maybe moving the hips around if they feel tight. And we'll walk the knees forward. Swing the legs around to come in front of you. Last time using the blocks. Take both blocks. If you have a pillow, you can always make sure however you fold it, it's long and your head is supported. So I'm going to place it here with the block for my spine, nice and long. You want to have it on the medium setting. On the low setting, it will not go down your spine, but if this is too much for you, feel free to put it on the low setting, okay? The other block will go horizontal as a pillow for your head. We scoot up to the block, align it to the middle of the spine, lie all the way down, make sure it's nice and in line, so you might need to adjust with the spine. And then bring our arms back, adjust this other block. Option to bring the legs out straight. Hands come next to the sides, or maybe like a T shape or even a Y shape, depending on how open you are. If you're kind of like this and you're floating, I would prefer that your arms were out or to the side. That way you don't experience numbness. And final option is to bring the feet together, getting that hip opening even deeper. If you feel like you got plenty with the dragon pose, the winged dragon, then I would suggest straightening the legs. Allow yourself to relax and sink into the blocks or the pillow, or even a bolster, whatever you have. We'll be here for about 2 minutes as well. Take one more big breath, filling up the belly. Hold it at the top for 3, 2, 1, and let go. If your arms were above your head, bringing them slowly back to your sides. And then you can press up here, or you can grab your yoga mat and press the elbows into the ground, lifting up and then rolling off of the blocks. You can place them off to the side as we move into our Savasana. Straighten the legs, arms forward. Let's slowly roll it down. As slow as you can. And then come to lie on the back. Feet go to each corner of the mat. Maybe a snuggle and a little flatten to the scapulas. Recall your intention. Inhale into the belly. And exhale, let it out. Let the feet relax. Allow the legs to relax. Allow the glutes to relax. The hips, the belly, the torso, the back, your arms, your hands, your neck, and the back of your head. Feeling the contact on the earth. And lying here, restoring your energy through movement. Take one more breath and let it out. Coming to silence. And wherever you are, begin to soften your breath. Come back to your body. Come back to the room. Take a big inhale into the belly. And exhale, let it out. Inhale in through the nose. Exhale, let it out. Last one, big inhale. Hold at the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale. Go ahead and bring the knees towards the chest. Roll over to your favorite side or facing the TV. Bottom arm comes under the head like a pillow. Fetal pose, keeping the eyes closed or soft. Recalling your intention one final time and breathing life into it. Big inhale. And long exhale. Take that top arm, press the hand into the ground. Slowly come up. Maybe the eyes stay closed. Coming into easy pose. Ukasana. All right, looks like I'm a little off center. So I hope you really enjoyed that practice, restoring yourself, especially after a busy season. I'm sure, every transition from season to season really can take a toll on a body, as well as normal transitions in your daily life. Hopefully this really served you, and I would love to hear what your favorite part was below in the comments. And if you have any other ideas for me that you really would like to work on, I'd love to hear those as well. I just want to get to know the community and the people that I am helping. That would be lovely. That being said, please remember to like, subscribe, ring the bell. And again, if you want to comment below what your favorite part was, I would absolutely love to hear from you. I will see you all soon. We'll bring our hands to our hearts to bow to one another. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Namaste. All right, everyone. I will see you soon. Peace out.